Morning, everybody. Hi, Eileen. Welcome to Hangout and Art. This is a live stream with a live audience. I hang out, I work on some art projects, talk to people in chat, we share ideas. Hopefully we inspire each other. This isn't a tutorial, it's just a fun, relaxed playtime. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them if I see them. There's lots of people in chat with lots of experience. So thanks for coming. Hi, Dar. Hi, Anne. How are you? So how's everybody today? We'll just wait a few minutes, let people come in. I'm going to work on my envelope journal, which I had gotten this journal in a pack from Carhartt. I'd never done an envelope journal before, so it was kind of nice. It was all put together, and it's just kind of evolved from, I was going to make it a tea bag journal, and then I added botanicals. Eileen kind of inspired me. She was doing a botanical journal. I'd been watching Rosemary Morris with her Renaissance kit, and she had talked about botanicals. So it kind of went in that direction, and it's just been a fun project to work on. Hey, Flo. Hi, Christy. So anybody, what's everybody working on? Anything fun and interesting? How's everybody getting through the heat? Yeah, it's going to be up to 95 here in Michigan. Oh, that's right. Catherine Anderson, you know, the photographer who does all those fun collage books. Let me get a couple of her collage books out. These are Catherine Anderson's books, if you're not familiar with them. Here, let me get my overhead lights off. She's a photographer and collage artist, I think. And she takes pictures and she publishes the books for you to use for your personal use. And just lots of fun pictures. And hey, Devin. Here's another one. So I'm going to put her site up, but Colleen the Scrap Chick has a lot of videos using her books. And recently, she came out with a new book called Vintage Journal Imagery. And if you go to Colleen's YouTube, she has a flip. And then Catherine had seen her flip and put it on her website. And I'm going to put the link to Colleen's video of the flip, and you can go watch it there. I'm not going to do a flip of the book because you can go to her site. She has a class you can take, and it looks really fun. I did buy the book, but I think I'm going to go back and buy the class too. So I'll end up with 2 books, but that's okay because I'm sure I'll use them. Okay. So that's Catherine's website for this book and class and Colleen's videos on there. So if you want to see what the book looks like, check out that website. Hey, Kanga. CB. Morning, Helen. Oh, thank you, Helen. There's Catherine's link for her book on Amazon, too. You can just get the book, or you can go to her website if you're interested in doing the class. Hey, CB, guess what? I actually used a page from my French ledger. It had fallen out. So I'm like, oh, if it's fallen out, I can do it. I haven't pulled any out yet, but one of them right from the center fell out, and I put it in here. So I'll show that to you in a little bit. Yeah, the book is really fun. And then I saw Eileen got her, and again, it's more pictures and very vintage. And Eileen got her package, the whole packet this morning. And once I saw that, I think I'm going to order it. It looked like it was really fun. But yeah, but go to watch the video and get a more detailed view of the book. Yeah, CB, I was looking at it and the page fell out and I thought, oh, I'll have to use that since it's out. But that ledger is so pretty. Okay, for you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, it's a French ledger from 1921, which I bought at an auction, and it's just so cool. The whole thing is filled with the writing and everything. It's just a cool ledger, and I thought this was the first one I got, and I've been collecting these now for several months. But I went to the middle, and see, this one's coming out too, so I'll have a second page to use. So as these come out, I'll use them. When I first bought it, I thought I'd do it for art journaling, but it's so pretty. And plus, these pages are pretty delicate. I've gotten some other ledgers since. See, this one's starting to tear apart, that are more sturdy, that I'll be able to art journal in. I know. I love the handwriting. See? Just so pretty and delicate. Oh, Colleen posted. Okay, here's Colleen. She can show us her page in person. Hey, Colleen.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm waking up still as usual. I woke up at like 9:30. I was recuperating from only about 4 hours sleep yesterday, so that was terrible. So
how late did you stay up last night?
I think I went to bed about 12:30, which is when I really need to go to bed normally. I really do. Especially since I don't fall asleep fast.
Yeah, so I was up till I stayed up till 1:30 working on this, but I fell right to sleep, so I slept through till about 7. So that wasn't too bad. So, let's see your ledger. Now, are you going to work in that with the Catherine Anderson book?
Yeah, I think I am. Hi, Eileen. Superstar.
Let's see here. I'm going to put you on the screen.
Hi, CB. Hi, Kat. Hi, Helen.
Why don't you do a flip of your ledger? I just showed my French ledger.
I only did 1 page so far. So this one I ordered from Johnny a while back.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know I was going to do that. It is very fragile. So I don't know the age, but it's super fragile. So this page I left alone. You see it's cracking
Right.
here. So I did tape it and repair it, left that alone. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat it like the composition journal, and I'm going to glue pages together just to give it a little bit of stability. Yeah, I'm losing, extra pages, but it's so fragile. I feel like I need to do that. So I did glue this page together because like it tore here, it's tearing here. So
Oh, okay. So it's really delicate.
this one's really delicate. So I mean, they're all going to vary in what weight the paper is and what condition it's in. You know what I mean?
But it's
But
so
thi-
pretty.
but
Now,
this one, it's just this is her image. These are her butterflies, and then from the book, and that was from the book, and this back page is from her window book.
that's so pretty. So the images are from the book and the page is from the book.
Yes, everything here is from her book except for these are some fin stamp butterflies.
Cool.
And this was a generic stamp. And then I broke out my Dina Wakley media sticks I never use and colored them in. So
Oh, fun.
these really worked quite well. The water, I didn't gesso the page. So water really wasn't a big deal for it. So I was happy about that but I didn't go like crazy with the water. I like wet this and wet with a brush. But I am going to glue, like you see, I already glued these two pages together. So it's torn a little right there. So I'm going to just glue two pages together in this as I work.
Okay, now CB said you could put bookbinding tape in the crease instead of gluing. And then also, do you remember, I think Johnny said clear gesso is good to put over the ledger pages to work on them. And that might reinforce it some too.
Oh, that's true. I could give it some stability. That's a good point.
But that's a good idea. I may get some of that bookbinding tape because it's kind of like gaffer's tape, but not so sticky. I think it'd be worth having. That's a good idea, CB.
Yeah, it's clear. I have some of that.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Deborah. Yeah. That's a good idea, but I think that the clear gesso can't hurt at all. But
then Eileen said you could dye the bookbinding tape to kind of match the color of the pages too.
Because these two are the most fragile, which makes sense. It's in the front of the book. Hopefully, as I go along, the pages will be a little less fragile. So there's a slight tear here and here. So I glued these together. And so I definitely feel like I'm going to glue two pages together just to give it some strength. But gesso might be good too.
Yeah, there's plenty. How many pages are in that book?
There's little tears here and there. A ton. 200 and let's see, almost 300, I guess. Let's see.
Oh wow! So even if you could even glue 3 pages together if you had to, and you'd still have a ton of ton of pages.
Exactly. It's 298 pages, so I don't mind gluing them. In the back here, there's no writing, so these probably weren't used, so they might be a little less fragile than the front ones that were written on. Because it was written on only up to page 83, and then you see someone else was taping where it's tearing. That one's tore. Yeah, so that's where I'm having to make sure I repair it, glue a couple pages, and keep it nice. But it's only worked in up to 83, and I don't know, like when I get done, if I'm going to do anything. You can see that like this is a little messed up there, but it is old. I don't know exactly how old, but anyway,
it's cool looking just the way it is on the outside, just with the weathering.
I should just leave it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, hopefully this will stay intact through here. So this was, I like the edges of the pages. I think those are pretty. So
that's so cool.
So I was debating on working on that one, and then I have a second one that's like a composition book I got for Johnny that I had too, and I was debating. Let's see if we find it.
Morning, Patty. How are you? Welcome. Anybody I missed that's come in. We're going to be working in, I'm going to be doing some vintage pages in my envelope journal, and I think Colleen's going to be working on her vintage journal imagery.
Of course, I can't find it. There's a lot. It's in here somewhere.
Okay, Eileen said just use some PVA glue with the tape.
PVA glue.
Yeah, just the regular white glue
Oh,
with some
okay.
tape to kind of hold it together. Oh, that's a pretty one. Let's see that one.
This one is like a composition book. So, I mean, I bet it's the same size as a composition book. Let's see. Yeah, so I think this was what composition books used to look like with hardcovers.
Oh, cool.
Oops. I can't tell the front from the back. Look the same to me. Same type of pages.
Oh, and it's empty.
Yeah, it's empty. Well,
Oh, there's a
beginning.
little bit. Oh, that's so cool.
Beginning
Did you
has.
get that from Johnny too?
Yeah, I did.
How
They
did I
got
miss that
one.
one?
Got cut a little bit. Yeah, so this one. Oh, that's interesting. I guess they drew this. This is how much per acre something cost.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that looks hand drawn.
So this one, depending on what I decide to do with it, that one I may just clear gesso. You see, when they worked on it through, I might just go. I won't put anything over top of that. Some stuff, is better off to leave alone and not cover up. But so yeah, population. Okay,
Oh,
this
that's
one's
a
good.
pretty book.
1890 to 1920. So this is something. This is his people population. So I don't know what this book was used for. Someone else with more knowledge would know.
It's just cool. I like that there's numbers, there's writings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
page
Johnny
40.
does have great old journals. We should put her link up there for Junk Journal Shop. She finds some pretty journals.
Yeah, so 40 pages are written in and 40 pages are not. So that was the other one I debated on working in that I had from her.
Oh, they're both cool.
Yeah. So that definitely is composition style, composition size. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that looks like a composition book. So
I like the size of the one you're working in now.
yeah, this one's a bit fancier. This is fancier, so I decided to work in this one. And I think I paid more for it too, so may as well use it. I really haven't honestly figured out what to use with it, to do with it. Sorry, I'm still waking up.
Oh, this would be perfect.
It'd be fun. And it'd be her images, plus I'll use other images. I mean, I think I'll just kind of keep it vintage, but I love the adding the pop of color in with it. It's just
I like that.
Because that's what her book is intended for. Because she also has a class that you can take to learn how to make this on her website.
Yeah, I have that link is up on screen if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, I've already been cutting into it. So, yeah. And so I ordered a second one because I knew I would be like, I'm going to want a second one. So I did. So I ordered 2 of these because that way I have, double the pictures, double the butterflies, and I don't have to decide or pick or choose. So I ordered 2. And I've not done that with any of the books yet. This is the first one I've done that with.
Her books, I'll probably end up ordering a second book, especially her doorway books, because I've used a lot of, I'll put us both on screen. Okay. I have used a ton of pictures from her doorway books. And it's just pictures of doors Some of her books, she puts the same picture on the front and the back, and then others have different pictures on the back. So these books are worth having too, because sometimes you want to use both sides, and then you have to decide what to do. But
I go to the third one for It's All Over with Eileen.
what did Eileen say? We need 3, Colleen, not 2. We have to save one.
One to pet and then 2 to use.
Yeah, the ultimate enabler. But and then I just ordered. Did you get her last book that came out in November?
Yes, the 3.
It's Collage 3.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Okay, I didn't have that one, so I just ordered that. Hopefully it comes soon.
Must not have been or Dee Dee's, or I think that's usually when we end up talking about it. So I try to go over there and I try to keep up with. Why is there echo? I try to keep up with her new books.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to miss out on any of them.
Oh, I'm glad you found this vintage workshop, though. It's fun to have since I think
Helen did, yeah. Helen found that one.
Oh, Helen found it. Thank you, Helen.
Yeah. So I was at her Dee Dee stream. She was doing talking about collage or these books or something. And I decided to go over and look, and then I was like, oh my gosh, there's a new book I missed out. And then
oh, pretty. I didn't see
how that worked. Maybe that wasn't. Maybe I found it. No, I was looking for books. I found it. I told Eileen, and then Eileen told everybody Dee Dee's chat, and then how that worked. Oh yeah, and then Helen went to her website and found the other book we did see, which was not even coming up on Amazon, which really,
no, it wasn't.
It really ticked me off because this came up on Amazon. This did not come up on Amazon, and then when I went to her website and clicked on the link, it sent me straight to Amazon to her book. So I don't know why they were making it hard to search for this, which really ticked me off. If I'm able to find this, I should be able to find this. Yeah, so there's a link on Catherine's website to link you to Amazon if you just want the book. And that's what I use to get to the book. So just to let you guys know, if you have trouble finding that.
Devin said she loves her door book.
So yeah, so that's where Helen was like, hey, there's a new book, there's a class. Oh my gosh. So we're all just like, what? So,
yeah. Thank you, Helen.
All over it. Yeah, Helen's like fast. She'll miss a trick.
She's on top of it.
This is what I needed for the fishy caboodle.
Did you finish it? You could add to it.
That book is packed.
Is it? You can't even add anymore.
I'm sure we'll be doing something else because I have no worries about finding a use for this one. So there's some really pretty ones. Like this one could have worked in the cyan book. Look at the pretty.
Oh, the cyanotypes, yeah.
Yeah, like that's in that color. So I don't necessarily have to say it has to be fish oriented. It might just be something in here that catches your eye. It's the right color.
Some kind of color. Okay, so Anne said the last day to register for her course is the 10th, and the first class is on July 18th. Turn that off. Okay.
And Paula showed.
Okay, Helen said Catherine actually emailed her with the info for the vintage book. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you have a connection with her, Helen.
Me too.
Yeah, so go to the website and you have until the 10th if you want to register for her class. And if you don't want to do the class, you can just get the book.
Devin loves her door book. Yeah. Is it? Oh, that's
so
nice.
That's the one I don't have.
The 3.
Yeah.
I can't remember when that came out. I know I've already used it because I already have some loose images in here. So I've already dug into it. I already dug into this one. So yeah, this one's a cool one. So her rest of she has door books, windows books, and then this is not sponsored. If I look like a it's what we do with Stencil Girl and other things too. We just feel passionate about something, we'll just talk about it.
Yeah, we'll share it. When we find something good, we'll share it with everybody.
Yeah, if you don't want to be enabled, then just leave and come back or fast forward. If you don't want to be enabled, put it on your list to purchase later.
Oh, that's a good point, Eileen. You do have to remember these books are for personal use only, and she makes that clear in the beginning of her book.
Oh yeah, thanks, Eileen. I forgot about that. Yeah, this one came out in 2019.
Yeah, I think that was November 2019, and somehow I missed that one, so I've got that one's coming.
Yeah. You have my permission and encouragement to cut out the images in this book and use them freely. You making soul collage cards, collage art, and art journal page, or in crafts to share your creations on your website or social media.
Yeah, so she doesn't mind you sharing what you do, but it's not
Oh yeah, don't sell them.
for personal use only.
I don't sell anyway, so I got no worries.
Fun, fun, fun.
But anyway, if you like collage, mixed media, and a lot of people, even if you don't do just collage, you do mixed media, you still will use these. If you do a little bit of, like me, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it just depends on my mood, what we're working on. I like that it has her, she has her people in the book, and she has herself in here too. Paula purchased, like this is her. Paula purchased this book. Paula showed it. I was like, oh, I have that.
Oh, Paula got one? That's cool. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nicole.
Not this one, but she bought this one. She needs these. Paula, if you're lurking, you need these.
Yeah, everybody needs. They're just
If
fun.
you're
If you're
lurking.
into collage, they're a great book.
This is when you know you love your book because you've already been into it. And then after
Hi, Paint Witch.
I just tuck them back in. I'm back in the same book. But she bought this one, the Fairyality style. And then
That's a fun book. I have that book.
and the only one thing I've done in it was this page. And so
I like how that turned out. That's a great book for reverse collage.
it is. And this was from this is Catherine here. That was image from her book. And so is the statue. And so is this from her book. And these, I'm not sure if those were in her book or not.
Yeah, I like the Eternal Flame. I've used that on reverse collage. That's
This was, I think this and this came from a calendar. But yeah, it's the only page I've done in here. But this is a cool book for collage. Or, well, you could reverse collage. But you could also just tear it up, cut it up.
Yeah, there's some that you could use to just tear up. There's some you could use for reverse collage. I love that dress.
Yeah, you could do anything you want. I was on Facebook, and Terry Lutz, if I'm saying her name right, I'm sorry if I'm not. She did a paper dress out of security envelopes. It was
cool.
Fabulous. So I asked her if that was something she came up with, or basically there's a video for it, and she sent me a video for it, and where she got it, and it was someone I was already following on YouTube. But I follow so many people, and
who is it, Colleen?
Please.
Oh, who is it? Who's the video?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I'm looking for right at this moment. Let me find Terry. Let me find her link.
Okay.
She sent me a link, and it's open on my laptop downstairs. I don't have it open up here. And I clicked on it. I found the dress. It was in one of the Facebook groups, and there it is. Okay. It was in one of the Facebook groups. Look at this.
Oh, that's adorable. And that's all envelopes?
Oh, security envelopes. So you're going to see the light in my ceiling. No way for me to avoid that. It's going to reflect there. Security
Oh, that's
envelope.
really cute.
Isn't that adorable? Bye, Linda. Oh, I love this. So she made this with security envelopes, and she said it was designed. Here's the purse. Here's your GI Gear.
G. Kerr.
And then she said the envelope was inspired by Tanya McGuire, and then she gave me the links. I'm gonna click on this real quick and then show you guys the.
Okay, she has a YouTube channel.
So she has a YouTube channel. I'm gonna hold this up.
I'll get the link, Colleen.
I'll link it. And this one's called Craft Along with Me, Dress, Tucks, and Paper Clips. And this is, and so Terry shared the link. And this is, so this is who gave her the idea to do dresses. And then Tanya McGuire gave her the idea to use the security envelopes for the dresses. So this was two people that inspired her. I have some
Tanya's link up there too.
I have some piano paper. I wonder if I could use this piano paper to make some of these.
That would be fun. Any kind of piano paper, the old ledgers. The old ledgers with some vintage lace on it.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I agree, Eileen. I think people I like when people give credit, like the fact that she combined two people's things to make the dress is her own idea, but the two people inspired her, and that's that's
okay, here's Tanya McGuire's.
Makes you feel good when you get acknowledgement. It really does. And what you do, and it gets acknowledged. It makes you feel good, and appreciate it. And not just So,
Ingrid.
This is the book.
Good morning, Ingrid. How are you? Welcome.
Hi, Ingrid.
We're just hanging out and doing some art. We're working in old vintage journals. Let me put up your link. Ingrid has, speaking of people to link to, let me put up your link to Running Rabbit Studio, and she has some fun classes and tutorials and stuff like that.
And okay. She's going to do some online classes, which got a lot of positive comments. Everyone was very excited about the possibility of online classes.
Yeah, I mentioned, Ingrid, that you're thinking of doing some classes. Everybody's really excited.
She posted it somewhere. I saw it. Don't, I got to turn this sideways. I need to get an iPad holder instead of using a phone holder.
Hey, Debbie, how are you? Oh, this is your first time here? This is just laid back. We do our no tutorials, but we like to share ideas and inspire each other. So, okay.
This is what I've been using on my iCAD cards, and I think Eileen shortened the link and shared this yesterday, and Janet streamed, and this was something I've had a couple people ask me about. And this is like $30. You might want to see if they have it used, but this was not 30 when I bought it. I bought this 4 years ago. And right now, I think they have 4 left, and it's like $30 on Amazon. But like I said, I bought it 4 years ago, and it definitely wasn't 30. But as I think as things get harder to find or get older, they raise the prices. But you can see I've used a lot, but there's still a bunch left. So I was taking a class and this is what she recommended and said that she loved to use. I'm so bad about names. I'll show the girl, and you all know who I'm talking about. Her. It does the long necks. She has all the stuff at the stores. I lost of her name.
Oh, who is that? I can't think of who that
But
is.
she has the long necks.
That's not Christy Tomlinson, is she? No.
She has a lot of stuff she sells in Joggles, like the books, the calendars. Ray.
Oh, Ray Messinger?
No.
Um,
Guys, this morning I am not a morning person, so you'll see me struggling all morning long.
I'm trying to think. I can't remember. I don't know.
They'll come up with it, Chad. Somebody if you have the brain on, so I don't have it on.
Yeah, somebody will recognize it.
Anyway, so I took the class, and anyway, she recommended that she gets all her quotes and from this book. So that's how I found it, was through this class.
Oh, cool.
That I can't remember her name. Shame.
It'll come up. It'll pop in your head.
No one else can remember. No one. Kelly Ray Roberts. Oh, thank you, Lizbeth. I knew.
Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. I knew somebody would know. Devin wants to know, did you have your Dr. Pepper yet?
I've only had one, and you can tell. I've only had one Dr. Pepper, and clearly not enough. Oh, thank you, Lizbeth. Kelly Ray Roberts.
Have you been getting all your quotes from, Colleen, for your iCats?
Yeah, I have been getting them from here, and in her classes, she said that she loved this book, so I went searching for it, found it. This is I bought in 2016, and yeah, she also has some cool classes too.
Oh, fun! Oh, that looks like a good book. I'll have to look into that.
Anyway,
hey, Suzanne. Hi, Tori. Hi to anybody who's come in that I've missed.
I try to find it used because it is quite pricey, but it has a ton in it. But it is quite pricey at the same time. So hopefully you can find it used, or go to another website, or besides Amazon maybe.
Yeah, I've had really good luck with Amazon's used books.
Yeah, and they have the the sellers. So, so Ingrid has a Facebook group too.
Yeah, she has a Facebook page and her website.
Do you want to put that up?
Yeah, Helen did, I think.
She put her website up. She
okay.
I think it was Facebook that I saw her say. Oh, Debbie said she saw it on Facebook too.
Oh, okay.
It says she has a Facebook page, and that's where I heard it from you and then saw it posted there.
Oh, good.
So a lot of people seem super excited about her upcoming online classes, because not all of us are lucky enough like you to have a scrapbook store.
Well, actually, I don't go. She has her own studio that we go out to her studio.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you went to a scrapbook store.
No, that's my other art group. But no, hers is an open studio once a month, and then she does classes. She has a gorgeous studio, which was an old barn / garage that she redid. It's on her website. Hey, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly. So what are you working on today?
Okay, what I'm going to work on, I was up last night going through my vintage envelope journal. Let me do a flip of what I've been doing. So I'm going to add, I want to make some tags to go with this, I think. Let's see. Let me fix my camera. All right.
Oh, hi, Suzanne. I'm sorry, your hands aren't moving right. I can kind of relate to that.
Okay.
So sorry. I thank you for saying hi, and I'm glad you're here to hang out with us. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Suzanne.
It's so hard. I know it's so hard for Z too.
Oh yeah, Xandra, did you see the cat that she made the other day?
What did she make?
She made a steampunk cat.
Oh yeah, I was lurking. I saw.
Oh, it turned out so cute. She posted on Facebook and Instagram.
I don't think I saw her finish it. I saw the first part.
Oh, it turned out really cute.
Oh, I'll have to go look at that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw part one.
Somebody put up Xandra's Instagram or YouTube channel. Yeah, she came back on later and finished it on Sunday night.
Oops, yeah. Okay, that's where I missed it.
Yeah, it was really cute. Okay, so this is the envelope journal that I got from Carehart. It was just in a
I know
package
why
of
I missed
goodies.
it. My air conditioner went out.
Uh-oh.
In the house. First, actually, the Saturday my air conditioner went out in my car, but my car is old, so I'm not that surprised. And then I was like, well, that's kind of sucks. So we'll just have to call Monday and get it fixed. And then Sunday night, the air conditioner quits in the house. I was like, I draw the line. I can I can live with it out without my car for a while. I cannot live without it. That was why I missed Sandra.
Oh, okay.
I was calling and luckily the place has like an emergency whatever. They came out. It was just a battery thingy. I was like, really? The house is 2 years old.
I know. And it figures the hottest day of the year, probably.
Exactly. Yes. It's on it. I'm blaming it on my air conditioner. That's why I didn't see it. Because it seriously, I was like, I came up from the basement. I was like, why is it so hot in here? And I'm like, Tom. And he goes, I'm like, at first I thought Tom turned up the air conditioner. He's really good about making you keep it hot in the summer and cold in the winter. The complete opposite of what normal people do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, normal people do the opposite of that, Tom. So I'm like, he turned the air up. So I go over and I'm like, nope, it's not his fault. It wasn't working. Long story short, stupid battery and it's fixed. So we're good now.
Okay, good. All right. So Eileen, no. And Eileen made fun of me at Xandra's. You should have been there, Colleen, to back me up. You'll have to watch the video. It was kind of funny. All right, so this is my envelope journal that I got from Carehart. It was just a blank envelope journal with a scrapbook paper cover on it. I ended up adding copies of some vintage index cards that I had gotten from Johnny, Junk Journal Shop, and just started playing around with it. It was originally going to be a tea bag journal because we had made things out of tea bags, and I thought they'd be fun to use in the pockets and to attach, and it kind of evolved into a vintagey botanical journal.
Oh, she froze for a second. She'll be back. She'll be back. I'm still here. Every once in a while.
And
there you go. You're back.
Okay. So I've just been going through my stuff and picking out things that kind of match. This is some of the old ledger, the old French ledger paper. I use scraps from that. And these are just cards I found in my stash. Remember this, Colleen, when we did the tea bag art? And then this is from my botanical book, which, okay. His book is where I got a lot of my pictures from. And let me put this over here. Okay. And I was watching somebody's video, and they had this book out on their table. So it must be a popular book right now. And here's some more. This is some old scrapbook paper. And then these are Stamperia. I used some Stamperia scrapbook paper. More tea bags. I need to find a little fairy charm to attach to her. Another little charm I glued onto here. This is just a book. I don't know if it'll ever be finished. I just kind of keep adding to it. This was some jelly printing I did with a napkin. I used the Yamato paste finally. That really works good, but it is tricky. It's very tacky, and you only need a little bit. And you have to completely let it dry before you work on top of it. But it really, the napkin just disappeared on here. You can just barely see here where the napkin ends. And then I went back over with some Poscas and kind of put in more detail, some more stuff from that book. This is kind of a busy page, busier than I usually do, but it was jelly printing with magicals I had done. And then more of the pictures from the book and some more Stamperia stuff. I did a little flap down here, added a charm. I've got some little cards. I'm just anything I find that goes with this theme to stick in the pockets. I want to load those up with fun stuff. Here's another, some papers, I think, from one of the Flow books. And then more cards. I need to put it back on that. Just some other stuff I'd cut out from, I think, scrapbook paper. So just going through my stuff, I found a lot of...
Oh, I feel like I can't do math. It's $3 less.
Okay, CB, here you go. Here's from the 1921 French ledger book. I put that in here. And just look at the writing. Isn't that cool? That's all handwritten.
Beautiful.
That's all handwritten. So I used that and then just stuck some more cards in here, some Stamperia paper. This I kind of messed up when I was doing my jelly print. Then I just took a pink pen and added some lines if I want to do some journaling in there. Because I didn't know what else to do. So that's just, I just hand drew. You can see those are pink. I use my pink pen. Let's see. This is the one I'm working on now. This is from the big legal ledger from 1944. And I just cut that out and glued it onto the envelope. And I thought I'd go with this. And I'm trying to decide. I've got these two.
I love that flower on there. I love the navy blue and that dark green.
I know. So I'm thinking,
Love that.
I'm thinking over on this side.
Right, Linda? That ledger is beautiful.
Okay. So I think I'm going to go over here. This is what I'm going to work on today is stuff like this. I think I'll put this over here with maybe this inside the envelope. How does that look? Maybe do that or do it reverse. I think like that. I think I'm kind of liking the marbled paper and then just have this sticking out underneath. So we'll see. But yeah, that one's not glued in yet.
Do you have anything darker?
I know, that's what I was thinking. I need to go through my papers. I was even thinking of looking for some jelly prints, or I could do a jelly print. Okay, here's another one.
I think you need something darker.
Yeah.
I love that one with the pods and the sunflowers.
Yeah, this is from the botanical book, and then more from the
Hold on
legal
one
ledger.
second. I'll let the monsters out.
All right. So yeah, this is the legal ledger, and then I just kind of tuck this underneath. And then here's some more stuff. I've got these cards. Yes, I'm making copies of the images from the botanical book because I originally got the botanical book I was going to cut into the book, but I'm sorry, I was reading Jan's question too. The book was too pretty to cut into. So I decided I've been making copies of it. I've got a laser printer. So the copies have turned out pretty good. But this is a huge book. It's about 16 inches tall, 13 inches wide. So yeah, these are all copies. And I'm not going to sell this book or anything. So, you know, I can use it for my own use. And I think Colleen is hardwired into her modem. I'm not sure, Janet. I'm hardwired into also.
Yeah, I am. We have Ethernet, and I'm hardwired upstairs where I stream from.
Okay, so here's more from, there are actually 2 pages that came out of that French ledger journal. So here's another one. And then I had bought a couple packets. This is vintage music paper. They're just little cards with music notes on them that I thought was cool. This is from a Flow paper book.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then just stuff I found on scrap paper and scrap paper packets that I've been cutting out. And then I'm just going to stick them in here and make tags out of them, stuff like that. And then what was cool about this, here's where the envelope journal ends. I need to repair this here when I'm done. Attached were 4 file folders folded in half and then sewn together. And what they did, they sewed it to the last, or they glued it to the last envelope. So there's like this little extra file folder thingy at the end. So I think I'm going to do a tip in here. So it's coming along nice. It's just something, you know, I work on here and there, and it's just all of a sudden starting to come together. So I thought today I would try making some tags, maybe do a couple more pages in here, and that's about it. So let me put this both on.
The only thing I did was put my books, put the cards in a book, and I haven't done anything. So.
Okay, what are you working on, Colleen?
I'm showing now my work that we're going to make a denim overall book similar to Dee Dee's. Kathy and I are. She's ordered something to make with it, so we're going to try to assemble these. I think it's going to be, and I'm going to use make it a napkin journal.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I'll just let everybody know some upcoming stuff we're going to do, because I started the napkin journal with Kathy Arbor's book cover we made, and I made all of these books. So these will go inside the journal, but I think is what I'd like to do. But we got to figure out how I'm going to do this. So I don't know. I want to put these inside, but we also figured that the Dee Dee used this. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Like maybe I can rubber band.
Okay, what you can do. It's
going to be complicated because of what I want to do with it. So I was thinking, so I ordered the folders, and these could be rubber band to this.
Okay, did you take the folders apart?
Yeah. So this is going to be complicated.
No, take the folder apart. Okay, you could. Okay, do you have all the pages that you want?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you could put holes in those pages.
In between?
And then put, yeah, you could do that.
And then I could attach the folders to these. How would that work?
No, because you would put the holes in all the folders. And then those metal clips go through the holes and it secures on the other side.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
So that won't work then. I mean, I'd have to have, I got to have a hole all the way through for this and all the way through for this.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That should be interesting.
Just do it. Okay. Take one of the signatures. Take out one signature.
Right. Interesting is the word.
Yes, I will, Helen. Just a minute. There.
Can you add grommets to the fabric cover? I don't know. Grommets wouldn't be bad. I have some grommets. I don't know. I know. Let's see. Open very well that way. Okay. So
wait a minute. Why don't you put, okay, this is actually something I learned at Ingrid's. Do a spine. do something heavy for a spine and then attach the chipboard stuff to that. And then you can put holes in the spine and do elastic.
So I need to have like a piece of chipboard here.
Yeah.
And then these could attach here.
Then you could put the elastic through, and then then you'd be able to slip them in and out to work on them.
And this is just the hardcover front and back, basically, for the book. So because it is denim and it's going to be floppy, so that way it gives it some stiff cover. Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Okay, did I get the little girl? No, I ordered a cute little girl's overall dress. When was that, Saturday or Sunday? It should be here. It'll probably get here today, hopefully.
If this
So-
way.
So yeah, so I wonder if you had a piece of chipboard and then just put either do holes in the chipboard or just put elastic, like rubber bands around the heavy chipboard.
Yeah, I think I want the ability to remove them.
Yeah, so just do either rubber bands or elastic.
Oh, it's not place I used her windows.
And then you can pull them in and out. Oh, are those napkins or is that the wallpaper?
Those are the napkins, and then two are windows from her window books.
Okay.
So it's the napkins and collage on top. So then those would be here on chipboard.
And then you
And
just have to
then-
attach those blue things to the chipboard.
Oh, flat on top of it. I see. I see. So the chipboard's in the middle.
Right.
These will lay flat on the edges of the chipboard where this ends.
Right. And then do the elastic strings through the chipboard, and then you can slide them in and out. Devin said Jamie did one too. APG Jamie did something similar recently.
Did you get the little kid overalls you ordered?
No, not yet. I ordered them either what was that, Saturday or Sunday? It should come today.
Okay, I love that plan. I like that plan. Cut the chipboard down to the width of the books and glue these on top of it, and then have these rubber band to it after I cut the fabric and wrap it around. I like it.
Yeah,
I'll
okay, so do the book, do the spine, don't forget to put the elastic in, and then, if you don't want the elastic to show, do the elastic before you put the blue jean cover around it.
I
So
don't
then
care
the blue
about the
jeans can
elastic.
cover up the elastic.
Okay,
Or
I have to see what she did. Did she use, I'll have to go watch it. Did she, what did she put inside of hers? Because Dee Dee made hers a junk journal. And I was going to make mine a napkin journal. I'll have to go watch her video because it's going to be, yeah, I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be, but it's kind of what I want to use it for. So
do you have some chipboard?
I do.
Okay, get your chipboard and cut out how thick you want the book.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's a good idea, Debbie. If you decide to have the elastic go through the fabric, put the grommets. Yeah, you could actually attach I wonder, could you attach the chipboard to the fabric with the grommets?
I think grommets and the fabric will keep from.
That way, see, that's why I'm saying, Colleen, if you don't want to put holes in the blue jean part, you can just attach the elastic to the chipboard and then attach the cover, and then you don't have any holes going through.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you put the Blue Jean Journal, the Blue Jean cover over it.
Over it, but it only be seen on the inside.
Right.
That's not bad. Okay, I need more sewing skills. That's all there is to it. We need better sewing skills.
At least you have some.
We need better sewing skills.
Hey, does somebody, would one of the mods post Dee Dee's link to her Blue Jean Journal video so people can get an idea?
Did you get the dress? I missed that when I walked out of the room.
No, not yet. I think it should be coming today.
Okay.
So as soon as it comes, I'll start cutting. I'll cut it down and then.
All right. So there needs to be in the middle, and that's good. And I want to leave extra room for expansion.
Right. So 2 or 3 inches, 2 inches maybe.
I'm not going to put 3D items in this book. I am going to leave it to be. Let's see how much big I can make it. I may have to make less. I may have to put less books in it if it gets too. There's my pencil.
Yeah, because with the elastic you have the option
Okay.
of how many books you want to put in.
That's true. It should be interesting. So if we can make this work. Let's see. If I can't do this, I'll have Tom cut it. I can cut it most of the way with this, so then I can have Tom cut it the rest of the way.
Do you have an X-Acto knife?
X-Acto knife. Just a little,
Yeah, use the X-Acto knife with the ruler and that should do it.
Do this? This is really thick.
Yeah, but it's chipboard.
Okay.
Like just score it, keep scoring it, and it should go through. Ask Janet.
Yeah.
Janet would know. Have you used your X-Acto knife and a ruler to cut chipboard? Welcome back, Kimberly. How's Mom doing today? Hi, Candy.
If I don't cut myself, I do have like this one, like this
like a box cutter.
This is heavy duty.
Yeah, get your ruler and then just keep scoring it back and forth. Okay, Janet says she does that all the time. See, Janet, I pay attention to you.
Yeah, you can work on your book if you want.
Yeah, I will. I'm watching you too.
Oh, like this is scary stuff. Okay, me with a knife and a half available hand. Okay.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to get my stamps and stuff out, and then I can start working on that.
Like the strength to. Luckily, I'm 2 weeks into this, so it's not as sore as it was.
Oh yeah, how is your hand, Colleen?
It's doing a little bit better. Certain movements still really hurt. Because it's not a cast and it is a band, I have some ability to move scoot underneath, because actually, like, because the swelling has gone away, like this is almost too big. You can see how hairy it is. But like where I fractured is like right here at the base. Your thumb and your bone go, right? So I have some flexibility to move, and if I do, it's like right here is where it's all swollen. That's the part that gets agitated, because I can move a little bit in here because it's a not a cast. Then I have to stop what I'm doing, but it's better. It's getting better slowly. Ooh, that did work. You all smart.
Thank you.
It worked. It's not totally straight on the side, but that's okay. We'll take it.
Yeah, it'll be underneath anyway. It doesn't matter.
It worked. Oh, I would have done it the hard way. I haven't been using the cutter and scissors, and maybe I should use the things I have at my disposal that I forget about. I think I bought this when we were moving because of the all the
with all the boxes and stuff.
yeah. 'Cause
You could do you have a little file or every board or something? You can just
yeah, that's gonna drive me nuts. Maybe I could cut it off.
cut it off or use that like an emery board.
I could use my little short scissors.
So Colleen, somebody's asking what happened to your hand.
Oh, thank you, Patty, for asking. But I fell off a treadmill.
I didn't know if you were sharing that with everybody.
So I was walking on a treadmill, and then I'll like step off to get a drink, and then I step back on, and that way I don't have to turn it off because I'm lazy and I don't want to wait for it. It takes forever for it to get back up to speed. And I was going about 3.8 walking, and so then when I stepped back on, this is the treadmill. So then it was like more or less like my foot hit it, and I just went on my side and went down the treadmill and rode it off the back. So and then I put my hand down to stop myself, and then that's when I fractured my hand. I don't know what the area to call this. It's like right in the middle. It's like right in here. I don't even know what to call that. Hand, thumb. Yeah, and it turns out that I had already had an old fracture there, and they said they think I refractured it, and I was unaware of the old fracture, so that must not have been as bad because I don't remember fracturing it because I never went to the doctor about it. It swelled really bad. The swelling was bad, the pain was bad, and the swelling. So I figured it took me 4 days to get into the doctor, and then they send you to the ortho, and yeah, it's a hospital for X-rays and then the ortho. It was a big ordeal, but I felt so stupid. I'll never do that again. I will slow it down, at least. Right? It is hazardous to your health.
Yeah, Kimberly, stay safe. Stay on the
Stay
couch.
on the couch. Yeah, well, like I said, it was self-inflicted. So, because of stupidity. Like today, it's going to be near 100. So I'll be working out on the treadmill because it's too hot to walk outside. I'd much rather walk outside. I like the fresh air. I like just getting outside without, you don't have to wear a mask or, you go out in public, you got to wear a mask and all that good stuff. And it's nice to walk outside, but yeah, not when it's 100, is it nice? So I think they were saying it's going to be, humidity is going to be over 100. I'm like, this is a part of summer I don't like. I need to short just a smidge.
Okay, Eileen wants to know, how are you going to attach the chipboard to the denim? Are you going to use that Wonder Under stuff?
I'm going to glue it. Glue. What do I need Wonder Under? Can't I just use fabric glue?
Yeah, but make sure it's smoothed out if you use the glue. I think with the Wonder Under, it'll be nice and smooth.
I don't know what Wonder Under is either.
It's that stuff.
Iron-on stuff. Is that the iron-on stuff?
Yes.
Okay, let me go look.
Okay. Let me get back on here. Where's my mouse? Okay. All right, so I'm just collecting some stamps. And this is a technique. Tim Holtz does this technique. And also, I recently watched a video in my Wonderlust class. The woman from Darkroom Door was on. And she did this technique, and it just turned out really good. It was something I had seen and have been wanting to try, so I thought it'd be fun to make some tags. You use water-soluble inks or crayons to stamp with, and then you just fill in and it makes it look like you watercolored it. Yeah, you watched. That was a great video, Eileen. Yeah, and I know Tim Holtz had done some videos using this technique too.
All right. Is any of this it, Eileen? This is stuff I have. Probably, I don't know when I bought it. I forgot at yard sales. Like, I don't know. Like this, I got this. What is this? Oh, wait. This is plastic. What's that for? What project were we doing when I was using plastic? I have no idea.
What was that, plastic?
Yeah, I bought this, I'm sure, for a project. I have no idea what it was.
Oh, did you do those jars? Was that for the jars?
Maybe that was it. You buy the stuff and you're like, why did I buy that? Okay, there's this thing, Easy Steam, two-sided. There's this thing with the different brands. I don't eat the plastic. And then I have this one. I have this stuff. I don't even know what this stuff is. And I also say steam it too. So I'm assuming this is it. Doubles. I'm assuming this is it. Temporary adheres material without an iron. Fuse with fabric lace. Press only once for a permanent bond. Okay, you gotta
You don't want to do that until your journal's all put together.
So it's sticky. This one's open, so let's see if it's sticky.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put that on until you do your journal. And then add it once the journal's done.
How am I gonna get the fabric on there? I thought this.
You're gonna lay it out because you want the fabric to wrap all the way around the journal. So make the journal first, and then you lay it out flat.
It is a little bit sticky, so that's what it looks like inside. So
Yeah, I think that's similar to the Wonder Under.
This is the sticky side, and this is just the cover. And then I'm assuming that back peels off, and then that's what it looks like on the inside. That may work.
Iron that on, and then it sticks to the fabric.
Right? She said it may work. She doesn't know. Well, we'll find out. Otherwise, I guess that's what I have on hand. Otherwise, I guess I'll be ordering Wonder Under. Whatever that is.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a few. Hey, Janice. Hey, Laura. You collaging this morning, Laura? Is that why your hands are all gluey? Okay, I'm going to do a couple practices of these before I start the real thing. Let's see.
I would do the denim first, as it will be a pain to get the fabric on a done journal.
No, but she's got to do the journal first so she can put the elastic through and it's all one piece. Because that journal, when it's done, will lay out flat. Because she's not going to add it's going to have elastic. She's not going to add the signatures until after the whole thing is made.
I think. I am indeed. Okay, so I was watching a recording I missed with Brooke and Elizabeth the other day. It was after Brooke got off, and then I came on, and that they're doing daily journals together, which looked They were almost sold me on a daily journal. I was like listening to their ideas, and Debbie was in. I was in chat, and they were talking about daily journals, which is what I mean. Think of that as because Jersey's here, and she does. She's been doing a daily journal.
Well, that'd be like doing your iCads. You're just doing it in a journal. Okay, so just figure out how many rubber bands you're going to need and put them on the chipboard.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 of these.
Okay, so put 7 rubber bands on. And you think you may want more?
Probably not.
Okay. Or do you want an extra one in case one breaks?
Oh, no, that's a good idea. That's thinking ahead.
So you could either do the rubber bands, or you could put holes at the top. You could put 7 holes at the top and bottom and use use elastic and tie it through. Either way, this is easier.
I think I'm going the easy route. I'm going easy here.
Okay, Debbie knows about the Easy Stream. She said it will work. It's temporary stick to position and then permanent after you iron it.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Debbie.
There's always somebody who knows.
Isn't that nice?
That's why I love this, yeah. Jeez. Hey, morning, Nana. I don't think I said morning to you.
I don't think I saw her.
Hey, Mary Beth, you're doing Wonderlust, aren't you? Are you signed up for it like us? We're signed up for it, but we haven't kept up.
I haven't worked on it. Yeah, I just was downloading I finished downloading everything and printing it off, and I have my everything art ones done. I started watching Tiffany's yesterday. She's on Wonderlust. There's a lesson by Tiffany Goff, the 4 or 5.
Oh, Mary Beth's not doing Wonderlust. Why did I think you were doing Wonderlust?
I thought you signed up for it.
Or maybe she was thinking
maybe
about
it was Willowing. Did you sign up for Willowing?
I've been watching the videos. That's where I got some of these ideas for my vintage journal. Okay, I got to stop watching you and do my stuff.
Yeah, do your stuff. If I screw up, you'll know. Hi, Carol.
Okay, Colleen, look at what Picola says. Just a thought. What happens if the elastic breaks? That's why she has extra.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the only reason if you do the holes and put the elastic through. I guess you could always put it around you could always do elastic around the outside.
Oh, that's true.
That's Helen, always thinking ahead.
Yeah, I am going to put a few extras on here. So if one breaks, I'll have extra.
Okay, I'm going to use some of my Art by Marlene stamps.
You mean accidents can happen?
Never.
Oh, God.
Maybe I'll use some of the Jane Davenports too. Okay.
I will be doing it over 2 years, maybe 3 year goal. Well, at least you're trying, Patty. I've only done a few, and some of them appeal to me, and some don't. You know what I mean? I always like Willow better than Wonderlust. That's why I joined both. I always like Willowing better. They have better. This year, they are doing more of the PDFs, but they're still Just not. She doesn't do the big projects that Tam does. Tam does big projects. She does little art journaling projects on there, and Tam does like full on projects. And I think that's one of the bigger differences too. Is that Tam does big, full projects, and she just does like journal pages. And
Although, don't you think? I think Wanderlust. I think it's better this year than last year.
it's better, than last year. But I still think the Willowing's still a lot better. Like this is one of them for week 19, and she has a full on project of this one. This I want to
So
do.
cute.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah.
So this is week 19 of Willowing, and she has like the sketches and the step-by-steps and PDFs and all the video. And so I love that hers are so thorough and cool. Okay, so this is glued down. This is glued down. All this will be cut and wrapped. Cut and wrapped. Okay, let's just pretend this is all cut. Ooh, picking up junk. I'm picking up cardboard. You love whimsical too? I love, I do too. I love it. Depending on my mood, I love whimsical, but I also love like other stuff too. But her stuff is definitely whimsical, Jersey. And she also had 2 projects on that. A giraffe. Okay, that's glued down. Okay, and then that's going to be stiff, and that's going to be like that. Ugh, this is terrifying. I don't know how Dee made this. This is terrifying. Okay. Because that, now I'm going to make sure I got enough fabric. That's going to be stiff.
Oh, that's a good idea. Patty said that thin headbands, they don't rot or snap.
Yeah,
What did
you mean like that? Try to pull them off. Headband.
Did they all come off? Yeah, I agree, Debbie.
Yeah,
I think, you know what? You don't even you don't even need the grommets if it's going on the inside. Hey, Colleen.
Yeah.
Just do the holes in the top and bottom, and then put elastic through.
That might be better.
Yeah, and I wouldn't worry about the grommets because the chipboard's pretty thick, and the elastic's not going to be going through the denim. The denim's going to be covering it. Yeah, Eileen said. Oh, and the rubber bands will probably melt when you iron it. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, good thing we're doing this.
That could happen. That could happen. Yeah, Willowing is definitely, I think, better than the other one, but the other one is good too. The Willowing, I agree with Laura. It's better. Now, hers is very whimsical and fun. Then there's the other artists who, do their thing too. Like this is one of them here, Laura. Look at this one. Week 23.
Oh, who's that?
This is on Willowing.
I know, but who's the artist?
Tam
or someone else?
Tam. That's Tori Burke, which I like her art too. Yeah. So like I said, she does very whimsical. And it's all really thorough. Like she does literally, the PDFs are incredible. So I can't say enough. So my preference next year, I don't know if I'm going to join Wanderlust. Truthfully, I think I'm just going to join Willowing because I just think it's the projects are more in depth and better. Oh yeah, and Jane, she was in willowing this year too. It's her and Tam are friends.
Who's that?
Tam and Jane Davenport are friends.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're friends. Do you tell we don't use fabric? What? Yeah. I guess I'm gonna set this aside because I'm a little not sure what to do at the moment.
Oh my gosh, Eileen, you do not have to meditate every 2 minutes. Those are optional videos that you can or can't do. You don't stop and meditate every 2
Yeah, I think I've seen two, and it's just one girl, and she has an art project you do with it.
Oops.
And she is Tory Burke was on there, and Jane Davenport. There's a lot of famous. Tiffany Goff just did this week's. A lot of famous people. This one I love too. Who is this one? Oh, she uses ink tints. Kim Dello. This one would be a fun one. So yeah, I need to get started. So my point to all this is I need to get busy on those. I'm so far behind, it's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous.
Well, I found too, Colleen, even if you just watch the videos and not do the project, you still learn the different techniques.
I'm going to have to watch Jamie make hers too. Oh yeah, that's it. Southern Girl Design Tips. Yeah, she was this week's class. She is so stinking cute.
Oh, I like Southern Girl
She
Designs.
is so cute. And she kind of stands in her studio. You get to see kind of a glimpse into her like little her studio, and she talks to you, and then she has her desk underneath a window, and then it's looking out into a really pretty wooded, beautiful, serene lot, or I don't know if she lives in a subdivision or a farm, like I don't know, but I'm just saying it's a wooded backyard. She looks at it's really pretty. Yeah, and she did this week's on Wanderlust. Oh, sorry, Willowing Arts. Sorry, Tamara Lamport, Willowing Arts. She did this week's, and Kim Dello. I just downloaded those yesterday. But I definitely gonna do Willowing next year. Wanderlust, it's a lot cheaper. It is cheaper. So, it's not as great, but it's cheaper. Now, the only one I'm kind of excited about on the other one is, what's her name from iStencil, or from Stencil Girl, is it has a class.
Mary Beth Shaw.
Mary Beth Shaw has a class, which I want to do from the other one, Wanderlust.
She's been doing a ton of online stuff on Facebook videos, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Tiffany. Yeah, she lives in Alabama. Yeah, you like more of the art of Wanderlust? Yeah. And that's the thing. I think you gotta figure out what you like. And both, if you take both, you have both. So you have both options. Because I take both most of the time. I may change my mind and take both again. Who knows? Who knows? I'm a girl. I'm allowed to change my mind. Do you think I have to use the chipboard?
It'll be sturdier.
All right. I'm gonna take a break from this because I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't know exactly how. This is hard. So I'm gonna make it work. I promise I'm gonna make it work. Just don't know how. There's the rest of the thing, and that's gonna be attached on the other side of the book. So you do the little hooky thing, and it's gonna look like that on the front. But I can't figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm kind of overwhelmed. Okay, I'll put that aside and not bore everybody anymore of that because I can't make up my damn mind. Kathy goes by her house. Who drives by her house?
Huh?
Kathy drives by her house.
Kathy, what stamps are you using?
Oh.
I checked out where Kathy goes by her house. It's cool. Oh, Ingrid's? Is that what you're talking about? For Open Studio? These are Art by Marlene. The Art by Marlene stamps.
Oh yeah, if you go to, is it called Wonderlust? Is it called something else?
Okay.
Is it Everything Art UK or something like that?
Oh, Laura, you went to you. Oh, I know. Actually, I don't know if you were here. Ingrid's here today, Laura.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. That's where I go once a month for Open Studio, and then I've taken some classes from her, and she's going to be doing online classes, which is awesome.
Yeah, I got the link here for
Yeah,
Wonderlust.
Helen had put up the link.
Oh, she beat me to it. Oh, good.
Or it was up earlier. She has it, so she can do it again. But yeah, check out her website and her Facebook page.
Yeah, that's it. It's called it's everything dash, or I should say art.com, and then when you scroll down, you'll see Wonderlust 2020, and that's one of the classes that they offer. But the website's not called Wonder. It used to be called Wonderlust, and maybe they changed it. Everything dash art.com. And then Willowing is willowingarts.com. Except I can't hardly write, so.
All right, I'm going to try these on a tag now.
Art.
So what I did was I put the Distress Oxide ink. I layered it starting with the lightest color. I layered it onto my stamp. Make sure you mist your stamp before you stamp it onto the page.
That's as good
Stamp
as
it on, and then you pull out with a damp brush, and it ends up looking kind of like a watercolor.
There you go. I had to write it very badly because I can't write very well. I can't write well anyway, but it's worse right now. So willowingarts.com, that has the one I showed you, Tamara Lamport, and then everything/art.com is Wonderlust. Writing it's challenging. It's challenging, that's for certain. I think I got 2 more weeks, I think, of this, I think.
What's not the proper way, Laura, to use water with oxides?
So I've been gathering stuff, so I may all work on this because this is a no-think project versus the other one, assembling the book. I bought this from Rosemary, and Rosemary Moore, she's on Etsy, and this is her black and white journal that she sells, and she has, I think, some videos on her channel working on them at different times. So anyway, it's nothing. It's just like a watercolor paper with some other papers in the side, and then she puts like her logo. This is like the grommet that y'all are talking about for me doing.
Oh, Jersey used her oxides without water. Yeah, they don't oxidize so well.
Yeah, I think they're fun, right? The black and white journal. And she, you can watch Rosemary works on different times where she collages and uses black and white stuff. And really, it's really up to you. I've gone through, what I did is I went through my stash and just grabbing everything that's black and white and threw it in here. Like I have some Art by Marlene rice paper I thought would be fun to put in here. So I grabbed those.
All right, I'm just taking some Marabou crayons, art crayons, putting them on the stamp, and then I'm going to mist it with water and then do the same thing as I did with the Distress Oxide inks.
I grabbed black and white napkins. I grabbed a few of these over die cuts we did that one day. We struggle like heck to do.
Oh my God, remember that, Colleen? That was so funny.
Lord. Oh, I remember that all too well. This was part of a Heidi Swap thing. I grabbed some little clear acetate things I found. But I just went through, like, you know, like, you'd be amazed at how much black and white stuff you own when you start looking.
So are you doing like a traveler's black and white journal?
I don't any travelers. Like I found these tags I had. I just, once I started going, oh yeah, and then when how I found the flowers I started using on my iPads is I found black and white flowers in there that I forgot I had. And those would be cool. See, once I started gathering, I was like, oh my God, I got tons of this stuff. I found Heidi Swamp black and white letters. Like, I was like, I could make 12 of these. So after I started looking through, like, everything I had, and I was like, I had no idea I had this much black and white stuff. Until
It's amazing when you go through your stash what you find. I did the same thing with the
like here, this one. That's another rice paper. Remember we bought this one? It's the red.
Oh, I love that.
And then I found her. She's pretty. She's grabbing magazine images. I had some digi images. I was just like, holy moly. Yeah, once you start going through, you'd be amazed at like everything you'll find that you in your stash. So I just started gathering. And that's when I came across the flowers that I was using.
And all right, so when you do this, before the whatever substrate you use dries, you kind of just pull it through with a wet pen, and it really makes it look like it's watercolored. Jersey said, Heidi Swaps appears to be done. I don't know, Jersey, because she is that, what's it called, Filofax thing. They're doing a new one. She's still putting out some different products, and in fact, it's coming out in July. The little Filofax, Heidi Swap, Memoredex is what she calls it, but you can use it on the Filofax. So I don't know what's going on with her. I thought she was kind of on the way out too, but then they were going to put that into reproduction. So at least.
Oh, did that ever come out? I forgot we were waiting on that.
I'll have to check because didn't it say July? I thought it said July.
Some of us have bigger stashes. Yeah, maybe.
All right, I think what I'm going to do is just tear this one out because I like how it turned out. Ooh.
Yeah, well, the whole time I was like pulling out white flowers for my iCads. I was thinking about Zondra the whole time and all her flowers because
Oh, I know.
I haven't bought them in years, but I have quite a few of these still.
Oh my God, Colleen.
And this doesn't even all of them. So I just don't pull mine out for all to see, but I actually have quite a few from the whole flowers were in. Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh. And you guys, that's like nothing compared to what Zondra has.
And I have another box of these besides these. Yeah. So yeah. When this was all in, bought
How
them
fun
all.
is that box though, just to go through it?
It is. It's pretty just to look at. And so I was in here and I have the ones by Prima that you spray. Most of these are Prima, but not all of these are Prima, but I would say most. A few sprigs, I guess I threw in. But yeah, the Zondra's not the only one with her flowers from when it was popular. Oh. Let's see. I've mostly been doing, obviously, a lot of gluing because of the fact that I can't do too messy like stuff that I like to do right now. Because I can, but I'm gonna screw up. I'm gonna make this look worse than it already does, and I'm gonna be wearing this. So if he's already hairy, I don't know if I want it hairy and painty. So I've mostly been collaging, which has been really awesome that I can still do that because I'm afraid and I can't do anything as far as drawing. Drawing is out. Drawing, doodling, any of that's out. I'm lucky to write my name.
All right, so Eileen said the Distress Oxide, the sprays or the ink pads work good on Craft Text.
I can't open lids either. This one's easy. I have to have Tom. Tom has to use the can opener for me. I can't use a can opener because that twisting, when you're turning it, that twisting motion hurts really bad in here. So I can't do that, stuff like that. Open 2-liter caps or any of that stuff. So he's had and the pull things for the cans, if they have a pull tab, I can't do that either. I'm like, geez, all the things that you think you take for granted, right?
Oh, she fell onto her treadmill, Laura. Alrighty, what I'm gonna do while Eileen mentioned it, I'm going to get out the caboodle kit from Rosemary Morris for this month and do the oxide sprays on the Craft Text since I have all this stuff out. Hey, Dorothy. Okay, so here's the caboodle kit from Rosemary Morris. If you go to her
it's the same
channel, she does a monthly caboodle kit, and she does some work along videos. And this is the Renaissance kit. And we get a piece of Craft Text, which I'm going to use. I think I'm going to make a little journal to stick inside the file that I'm making. So we'll take that out to use. And then you get a piece of material, which I'm going to put on the outside of a Tim Holtz file folder instead, because I can't sew, so I'm not going to even try to attempt to sew the cover. But this I'm going to put on the outside of the Tim Holtz file folder. And then we also got another piece of cardboard folded in half.
Okay, Laura.
2 napkins. Okay, 2 envelopes. And a bunch of printouts to use in the journal. and
Yeah, I can be more intelligent.
one template. I think this is the template. I don't see any. Okay, this is the template, I guess, to make the cover. And then here's the printouts. And we get a file folder to make another file, and then another piece of file folder paper. So if you're interested in that, go to her website. I think it's $35 plus shipping. But I wanted to get to my craft text. Yeah, there's Rosemary's thing. And
Thank you, Helen, for
doing your
posting links for us, and really appreciate it.
Okay, so let me clear off my vintage stuff because I don't want to get sprays on that. That's all I need, right? Oxide sprays all over my vintage
I know
stuff.
it's so hard. Like if I use sprays right now, I'll be a mess. And yeah, so I'm having to not do a lot of messy things. It's hard because I realize that I do a lot of messy art. Just saying, like the sprays, like my paintings.
Okay, I am gonna get my pizza box because that is a big help not getting everything over. Just a sec. And then Eileen, I need you to tell me what colors to use. So I don't want it too dark because it's going to go inside. It's going to go inside the journal with this as the cover. So I don't think I want anything too dark. Also, hi to anybody who's come in that I've missed. Spray a little water first. Okay, spray a little water before you use the oxide sprays. All right.
Okay, she's gonna get some tea too. Everyone's getting them some tea.
Tea break. Okay, you use some
Tea
water.
break.
I might do a little bit of walnut at the end. I kind of want it to be a little more light. So we'll just play around. Okay. All right, oxide sprays. All right, there's my Diane sprays. Okay.
I got it ready, but I'm gonna just go in there anyway.
All right. Let's move these over here. This out of the way. Okay. Okay. Debbie says fossilized amber. Vintage photo. Okay, don't want it dark though. That's the thing. Let's see what we got. All right, I think antique linen. I do want, okay. What was the first one? Spray a little water, then the oxide. I used the walnut. Okay.
Did you already cut it out the shape for the Tim Holtz, the craft text? Or are you using the one that came in the kit?
Now, what I'm going to do is the piece of craft text I got.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I wasn't sure how. I wasn't
I think
sure how to
Eileen
do it
used
on
it
the
for Tim.
cover.
Okay.
So I'm just going to make a little traveler's notebook, a mini traveler's notebook to put in my kit that I make with the Tim Holtz file. So I'm just going to get the color I want, fold it in half, cut it down, and then put in some nice papers in here.
Okay.
So yeah, because I really wasn't sure how to do the craft text with the for the cover. Okay, fossilized amber. And you got some nice blue with the walnut ink. Okay. Let me get my colors out. Ooh, tea dye. Oh, that's right. You get different colors. All right, where's the walnut? I think I want to do like the lighter colors, like the tea dye, the linen, the yellow, and then the walnut on top. And then put the oxidizing stuff on and have those come through. All right, did you use aged mahogany at all, Eileen? Now, what's that you're working on, Colleen? It looks cool.
Thanks. I'm working on the, do the black and white rosemary.
I know, but what is that? Are
I'm
those?
trying to pull the rice paper off of the fabric.
Okay.
He uses the little cute little fabric strips to bind a book, or it's decorative too.
Fried burlap.
I want them to show.
That looks really pretty.
I don't want it to disappear. And then, so I'm trying to cut away. I like it.
Use vintage photo and the walnut ink. Okay.
All right. I'm going to go up here and try to cut this away.
All right. I guess I need to put names or something on the top of these. Darn it. Oh, here's vintage photo. Antique linen. Okay. Walnut. All right, here we go. This should.
Blue. I got some nice blue with the walnut ink, she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. I'm going to start.
You saw that or not? Antique linen is lighter, Debbie said. I don't know if you saw that.
Okay, so I think I'll start with those. I'll start light and then go darker.
Have some tags nearby. You can soak up the spray.
Oh, that's right. You got all
I did that. Got some cool effects.
Okay. All right, we've got. All right, let's start with antique linen. Yeah, it's fun to have Colleen back, right, Laura? Okay.
Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, I need a little break.
All right, then let's do fossilized amber. Yeah, Laura, I've been enjoying all the pictures you've been posting too.
Oh, yeah. And her video and.
Yeah, it's been fun seeing.
I like her daily journal too. I think her daily journal is really cute.
Yeah.
And then Brooks does that, and then Elizabeth was doing that, and I'm almost sold on that.
I think you could do it, Colleen, because like I said, it's like kind of like your iCat cards that you're doing.
Yeah, because I like, well, let's see. Some days are more eventful than others, but I could do. I could write about the air conditioner stop working.
Yeah.
Sunday night, 10 o'clock, of course. Yeah, when it's late at night, of course.
I know, that's always when it happens. So you got somebody to come out that night, or did you have to wait till morning?
Yeah, they came out that night because I'm like a Plus customer, so you get the on-call service. And so they called someone who lived. They asked where you live, and then they called someone who lives close by, and he was here in like 8 minutes to fix it. You can't get any better than that.
No, that's good.
He was here in 8 minutes to fix the battery and fix the air conditioner. I was very grateful. And I was like, Tom was sitting up here the whole time. I'm like, weren't you hot? I was in the basement for like 2 hours working out, and he's like, no, I just sitting still. It wasn't actually hot. I'm like, good Lord, it's 80 degrees in here. I was dying. That's cute. I don't keep the house freezing cold, like my dad does, and I know my daughter's husband keeps the house really cold, but I don't like 80's too hot inside. That's just too hot.
Yeah, 80 is, yeah.
That's
Because
too hot.
what's the temperature been outside? See, I'm getting pops of green in here.
The temperature been in the 90's. It's been terrible. I don't like the freezing, frigid winter, and I don't like this part of the summer where it's just 90's. It's disgustingly hot. I don't like it disgustingly cold either. So I just said I need to move where the temperatures are perfect.
All right, I'm gonna have to play with my lights. Not now, but later today, because this is really, my lights are washing everything out. But this is actually a nice yellow. Actually, on YouTube you can see it better. But see, there is some greens and oranges popping up here. So now, all right, so I'm putting the walnut stain on, Eileen. Should I wet it? Should I mist it again with water a little bit before I do the walnut stain?
I'm just going to wrap it easier.
Eileen's AC broke and called the company. They came out and said the problem was I needed to replace the battery in the thermostat. Oh my God.
Oh no. Mine was a battery in the furnace thing outside. I could forget what it's called.
It's just a little. Okay, so I just spritzed a little bit of water.
That's embarrassing, Eileen. That sounds like something I would do. That definitely sounds like something I would do.
Okay, so that darkens it. I'm gonna wet it. And I think I'm gonna blot a little bit because I don't know. I want it. Okay.
I didn't even know thermostats had batteries. Honestly, I think mine's wired.
Yeah, ours is wired in.
So I never even heard of that. Honestly, I didn't know there's one out in the thing outside has a battery. I learned. I was like, huh, it's got a battery. Who knew?
Unless it's just a battery that, well, then if your power's off, you're not going to run anyway.
I think it was called they call it a capacitor. But it's really just a battery.
Yeah.
They call it a capacitor, but it's really, to me, it's just a battery. But,
okay.
Yeah, so I was glad I got that working, and I had a comfortable night's sleep, and I wasn't sleeping in 80-degree house. So I did that as a kid, and also, you'll survive, but it sucks. So I'd say anyone that doesn't have air, I did do that as a child. We had no air conditioning growing up. And,
we didn't either, Colleen.
And, but it just, it's miserable. So we were miserable in the summers. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, now I'm gonna do, this is really turning out pretty because I'm doing the lighter colors and just spraying a mist of the darker, go back with the lighter. And let's see, this is going to, this is gonna look nice inside here.
Mom's parents, they didn't have air conditioning either. They had some sort of fan in the attic that they could turn on to help move the air. It was really loud. I remember that. And then they got air conditioning. At some point when I was dating him, they got air conditioning, and they barely turned it on. They would keep it so pretty warm still, unless she was always cold all the time. That's why they did. But they barely turned it on, like a cool temperature. I think they were just accustomed to no air conditioning.
Yeah, we had like one window unit that would cool two of the bedrooms, so we'd all go sleep in those two bedrooms. when it got really hot.
Inside a house to regulate the temperature that the cooler he takes 2 AA batteries. Interesting.
Yeah, I would think that would be. But why isn't it wired into the electricity?
I know. I wonder if ours has batteries. I assumed it was wired in. I could be wrong. I know there was wires sticking out of the wall when they put it on.
Swamp cooler. Yeah. Now they have you seen, I've seen them all over the internet, those little carry around air conditioners.
Like, no, carry around.
Somebody's, some girl who was off to college, her dad, I don't know if he built air conditioners or owned a company or something, but he invented a little small one for kids to use in their dorm rooms.
Oh my God.
I know. And it's just this little box and you can carry it around with you.
Oh, I would have loved that as a kid.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow, that would have been nice.
I would have been, as a kid, I would have been happy with those little water bottles with the fan attached.
Yeah, with the water, the fans, the pool things.
Yeah.
So, so the dorm didn't have air conditioning? I'm surprised the dorm didn't have air conditioning.
Oh, my daughters didn't. No, up north, in the north, they don't, Colleen. Like my daughter
Really?
went to Purdue, she didn't have air conditioning.
Wow.
I'm sure in some of the newer ones they do, but no, she didn't have air conditioning.
Interesting. My kids didn't dorm, so I don't know about the ones here. I'm assuming they are because I really don't know.
Okay, how do you set the temperature to 76 or 78? You just go up to the little box on the wall and put it at 76. And it's wired into the house.
Didn't have AC, but one college. Okay, so Jersey's saying one college her daughter went to did not, and one went to she did. Oh wow, Anne must be a freeze cat. She keeps hers on 78.
Oh,
I might do that in the winter, but not in the summer.
Oh my God, 78.
Yeah, I did. We keep ours like 76 in the winter, probably about 74, 75 in the summer. My dad keeps his on like 68 or colder, 66 all year round.
Okay, but I don't think mine has a battery, Eileen. Mine's just hooked into the wall.
I'm pretty sure mine is too. Huh. But she has an electric furnace though. Does that make a difference if it's electric versus gas?
Oh, that's the third. Oh, this is something else. Oh, your remote?
You have a remote to your thermostat?
A remote? Is that what you're talking about? Your remote was out of batteries. You had a service guy come. Oh, Eileen. Okay, I'm going to put my heat gun on for a minute.
Okay. Oh my God, Jersey, 67? Oh, that's too cold. You must wear winter jammies even in the summer. He's like my dad. He keeps the house super cold. He keeps his house cold. He's just comfortable like that. I don't know how he worked in a factory for 40 years with, I mean, the back door was open, but you're talking that factory would be well over 100, over 100 on days. And then I guess maybe that's why he liked to come home to have his house like a refrigerator.
Oh, it's digital.
Eat all day.
Okay, Eileen's is digital. Okay, I really like how this is turning out.
Battery operates the thermostat. Maybe it operates the thermostat. Maybe. We learned something new. Everyone can go look. We're all going to go look at our thermostat.
I know. We'll check and see if we need batteries. Okay. I am going to try to adjust my light. Hopefully it's still connected to my phone. Because you are not seeing how pretty this is.
Nope. Well, put yourself full screen. Maybe that'll help.
No, it's the light. Let me see. And of course, let me turn on my other lights. Turn this one off. Okay. Oh, wow, that's dark. Oh, this is how I used to stream, but look at this. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it is pretty. It's coming along. Yeah, I guess the more the layered, the better it'll look.
Yeah, and I think what I found with the oxide sprays, I feel like as they dry, the color gets more intense.
Really? I never noticed that. Well, that's interesting.
Maybe I'm just imagining it, but
That's Eileen. Do the colors get more intense? Have you noticed that? Maybe I just haven't noticed.
Okay, what glue are you using, Colleen?
Oh, I'm using the
Isn't that great?
Yamato paste.
Okay, now I think I'll do the inside darker. Inside I'm going to do darker, so maybe just...
They sell this on Amazon. It takes forever depending on who you get it from. If you get it from some sellers, you get it quick, and some sellers it takes forever. Did you ever get yours, or how long did it take?
Yeah, I did finally get it, and I used it on that napkin in my vintage journal, and it works so good. But you only need a little bit.
Yes, it's not like matte medium where you
No, it's very tacky, but I loved it.
Yeah, it's a little easier to manipulate too. I think you have a little more flexibility. I will admit that the watercolor paper, this is really thick watercolor paper, and it's definitely fighting me. So I'm gonna use a little bit of water.
Oh, I forgot to spray. Missed that.
There, I'm gonna put a piece of wax paper in there so it can dry. It does take longer to dry, like matte medium dry. You can dry it quick. You're better off to just kind of let it dry on its own. Instead of worry about heating it. And so that's a little different than matte medium, because matte medium you need more product, but then you can dry it and use it right away. Okay, so that looks good. Now, I'll put a piece of wax paper here so it doesn't stick over here, and I'm going to work on the edge. And I'm going to cut away this part again, because I don't want to cover up the fabric. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Are you doing a Renaissance one, Anne? They oxidize. Well, she thinks they seem to oxidize as time goes on, Eileen. I think is what she meant. Maybe if you're saying that's because of the water, if that's what you mean. You got your kit yesterday? Okay, so Anne is doing it. So she got her kit yesterday. I got my kit a couple days. I got my kit before, I think, yeah, really quick. So let's see, tomorrow is the 8th. So you can also watch her Rosemary, and you can make your own. If you don't buy the kit, you can use your own supplies and play along. She's on at 8 o'clock. She's the Rusty Peacock on YouTube as well. Or is she Rosemary Morris on YouTube? Now I got
Rosemary Morris.
okay. Rosemary Morris.
Is she going to be on this week to show how to do the cover?
She should be on tomorrow night doing the cover, and she usually comes on around 8 o'clock.
All right, this is what I'm going to use.
I'm sorry, 8 Eastern.
Yeah, 8 Eastern. I got my kit yesterday too. This is what I'm going to use for the cover, but I'm going to put it on the Timmy file folder. And then use the craft text to do a mini traveler's journal to stick inside. Okay, this is turning out nice. I want it to be a little smoother though.
Goes here. Okay.
I love these are good colors, Eileen. It makes it look leathery.
Here. All right, so I'm gonna work on this piece. It goes on top. I'll set this aside so it can dry. I love this. Probably my favorite one, of course, by Marlene is the Dreamcatcher rice paper. That one was my favorite that she did.
That is pretty.
That's my favorite of the black and whites that she did. But then my second favorite was the girls. I love the girls that she did.
Oh, she did the girls on rice paper?
Yeah.
I didn't that one.
Yeah, I'd used one of them already. There was 4 girls. And I love these. All right, let's see. How would that look if I have her on here? I'm going to use her. She's a little simpler.
Yeah, I did that too with the industrial project, and okay, Eileen's gonna tweet her batteries. Are you still getting a hard time about the batteries? Poor Eileen.
Poor Eileen, we believe you.
I do believe you. I
believe you. It's that you live in Florida and we live in Kentucky. It's totally different. I believe you. I knew nothing about this. I mean, I didn't even know there's a battery on the air conditioner thing, polycapacitor. So it can go out randomly. And it's only 2 years old. What the bleep.
Okay, so if you're looking for a leather look on your craft text, start with the vintage photo, and the walnut stain is a good base for a darker leather. If you want it lighter, put the lighter colors, and then the vintage walnut in the photo, whatever it's called.
That was photo. Good.
And this is really, yeah. All right, I'm going to do my heat gun again.
Wrong Nana, she said. Oh, could I type in the spelling of the paste? Sure. Yeah, it's really weird. Sharon found this first, and it is paper paste for rice paper. Yeah, YAMATO. With a bunch of Oriental writing. Oh, did you see, Jersey? Did you see the thing I sent you on Instagram about the Jersey tomatoes? Thanks, Helen, for the link. I sent you, I watched a girl on YouTube, and she has this amazing garden and stuff, and she showed all her tomato plants that she had out there. And so I set like I just took my phone and part of the video and sent it to Jersey. I told her she needs to grow these on her farm.
Okay, I'm going to add one more layer of the walnut stain in the vintage photo.
Let's see.
This is going to be the inside.
On my phone, I can tell you what the name was. I'll tell you what the name was. I sent it to you. Okay. They're called Jersey Devil. The tomato plant is called Jersey Devil. Just saying.
Oh, that's funny.
So there's a species of tomato called Jersey Devil. I sent you the video where she shows what it looks like. And
oh, Eileen's had them. She said they're really good.
Oh, really? You've had Jersey tomatoes? Oh my God, this group is incredible. Somebody has done or heard of everything. I love it. Never have I heard of those. We have boring ones like Early Girls or Big Beef Steak. My dad grows German striped tomatoes that he got seeds from his brother, and he grows those. And I never heard of those. And you definitely cannot find those at your local store. Like these are more like heirloom tomatoes. Do you think that you've had them too, Anne? Jersey tomatoes with Philly cheese steaks. Oh my gosh. Wow, everything that I'm like, whoa, never heard of that. And then everyone else has heard of it. It never fails. I live a very sheltered life.
Oh, that sounds so good, Eileen. Philly cheesesteak and then tomatoes.
What meat is on a Philly?
It's just really thin sliced beef. And it's good. And then it's got cheese on it, and it's just yummy. Okay, so now.
Yeah, so there, I thought that was funny. I was like, okay, and then another one she had on her heirloom species of tomatoes. One was called Hillbilly. Hillbilly. The other was called. The other was called. I thought was funny. Oh, it was called Mortgage Lifter, because the guy who came up with that particular heirloom species of tomatoes sold his plants and was able to pay off his mortgage. So he named them Mortgage Lifters. And that's a true story.
Okay, Anne said we would have just tomato sandwich with mayonnaise. Oh, that sounds so good.
I don't like mayo. Blah. Mayo is disgusting. You like mayo? Oh, see, I wouldn't like mayo. I would have to have is mayo on the Philly? I'd have to find something else. It just makes me want to hurl. It's so bad. Like I have bacon and lettuce tomato sandwiches with no mayo, because that would just ruin it.
Oh, I love a good bacon lettuce tomato sandwich.
I like that. I don't, but yeah, no mayo. Hold the mayo. It's good enough, because I mean the tomato, if you leave the goop in the middle, like that gives enough moisture that it's not too dry.
Yeah, that's true. I like the mayo though. Okay, look at that. That will be the inside cover with all the oxidation.
That's looking good.
So that's the inside, and then
I like that better. I don't know if I like that yellow. Why are you going with yellow?
Because this is the cover.
Oh, so you don't want it to show this over top, so you don't want anything else coming through.
No, this is going to be the cover, and then this is going to be a little traveler's notebook that I stick inside.
Oh.
So this will be the outside cover, and then this will be on the inside.
Okay.
Hi, Galina.
That'll look really pretty.
So yeah, so here's the outside. It looks prettier in person.
Yeah, I've had tomato, bacon, and forget the lettuce, CB. If I don't have lettuce, that doesn't stop me from eating it. Yeah, I'm with you. I can skip the lettuce and the mayo.
Okay, I'm loving this. I'm just going to leave it alone.
I would leave it. If you're happy with it,
Yeah.
I'd leave it.
I'm going to leave it alone, let it dry up here, get my material out of the way. I'm going to look for that Tim Holtz book so I can show you guys. It's similar. It's a similar concept to what Rosemary's doing. It's just already made, and I don't have to sew. Because God forbid I learn how to sew. Although I did sew in my Enzo journal, which I love how that turned out. All right. Oh, where is it?
No sew. She's a no sew girl.
Oh, here it is.
You're not alone.
Okay. Although I might be able to now that I can watch a video. All right, this is, let me pull back so you can see it. Okay, so this is the Tim Holtz file folder. So it comes with all, it's already cut out. It has elastic for closures. And then it has this little thing to attach inside. So hopefully this material is big enough. It's not big enough. I don't know what I'm going to do. No, it's not big enough. Crap. All right, I'm going to have to improvise because it's going to be too short.
I'm trying to decide if I want to put this mesh behind her because the mesh will, when I will show through her face, but I think it makes her stand out more than doing her alone. Although she looks pretty alone too. Thanks, Debbie.
Hey, Colleen or Eileen, what size was Rosemary's journal? I didn't thought hers was pretty big.
You have the folder there. You have the paper, the thing that came with it. Let's see.
I don't. Oh yeah, the paper.
The white thing. This one.
So I'm wondering, did she use the craft text and the material for the folder?
She did. What I think she did is the flaps. The flaps are the fabric. So it looked like she put the fabric was like on this half was paper, and then she did a fabric flap and a fabric flap. And then that's what I think she did. I could be wrong. And then this closed over like this. And then, but I could be wrong. So I think it's going to be like that.
Like this, like that. Oh my God. I don't think.
Yours is going to be larger, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think, she must have done something with the craft text because this is not enough. Well, maybe barely. This isn't enough material. I'm going to have to watch, so maybe.
Well, she hasn't showed how to assemble it. I was just looking at her book. She was showing that she has making to sell. And I was just looking at how it was made when she was showing it. So.
Okay, she used the Seven Gypsies one as a template. Is that smaller than the Tim Holtz one or about the same size?
I think it's a lot smaller.
Oh, okay, that's why. All right, I'll figure something out.
My personal opinion is a lot smaller. Just by the Tim Holtz one, and I compared it, and I think it's smaller. I don't have the Seven Gypsies one. I wish I did now.
I know.
I'm going to glue this. I'll just glue it here.
Because I can't. I don't know. Maybe I'll use this for the inside flaps and then go buy some other material or something.
Yeah, gluey. Everything's sticking to me.
Or maybe I can. No, that doesn't. I'll figure something out. Okay, so it's smaller. I'll have to look at the Seven Gypsies one.
Yeah, she will show it hopefully tomorrow because I'm anxious to. I'm always anxious. I'm anxious to start. I'm
Yeah,
anxious
me
to start
too.
a new one.
Well, you see them and they look so fun.
The
Ooh,
weather.
here's some pretty paper to make tags. These will be good for tags. I should do the back of this while
That's what
I've
I
got
was saying.
everything out.
So got that spray with some tags, or slap your oh my God, I'm at a loss of words today. I hate when I think like this. Oh, good Lord. Composition book on it. You know what I mean? Soak it up with your composition book or your tags.
Yeah, it
I
was.
guess I slept a
most of
full
it.
night's sleep, but I guess the 4 hours of sleep the day before it's still
You're still catching up.
got me kind of foggy. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna
for
finish
sure.
this up, and then it's about 12:30. So I'm gonna spray these, and I may head out. I'm gonna look around and see what I have. Do they still sell the Seven Gypsies one?
I searched for it and had no success. Has anyone
Okay.
else been able to find it? But that doesn't mean it isn't there, and I don't.
Right.
I just may not see it. Ooh, I don't like that.
Anne
Okay,
has it. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna look okay. I definitely don't like that. Hold on. Change of plans.
Oh, I thought that looked good too, but it's.
Yeah, it really soaked in. It really looks bad.
It needs to be on white. If it was a stamp on hard white paper.
Yeah. I don't
So
like
Anne has the Tim Holtz Small Journal. Okay, that is the Tim Holtz Small Journal. All right.
Put it up there. That's okay at the top. I don't want it. Yeah, well, once you like get it wet, that changes it. I'm like, ooh,
Right, it goes through.
oh, that really goes through.
Oh, that looks cool though, like that. That looks good.
Yeah, just so she has some contrast. I mean, she is black and white, but I just want a little contrast. But that was bad. Luckily, with the rice paper, you have some wiggle room to move it because it does stay wet longer. So you have some chance of moving it without tearing it. Which
Yeah,
is
let me know. Let me know the dimensions of yours, of your Tim Holtz one.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Tim Holtz.
All right, so I'll do some tags out of this. I've got my craft text is all done. Oh, maybe I could use the back of this. Maybe I could use this on the back of the journal and then glue the fabric. No, I'll have to see. I'll have to see.
This is the smaller one. Yeah, the smaller one is still larger than this piece of paper.
Yeah.
I have this small. It's still smaller. Like, here's my camera.
Yeah.
That this is still smaller than like the Tim Holtz.
Yeah, so that's why I thought that would be good for a little traveler's journal to stick inside.
If you see his new one, this is closer to the size of his new one, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, that one.
It's smaller. Yeah, it's a little wider, but it's very similar to the size of the new one when it's closed.
All right.
Interesting. So do you have the? Yeah, because like this is So let me move this so it's wet. Hold on. I just realized that we're talking about
that does look like her size. Okay, that's what it is.
So this is the two fabric pieces. The fabric pieces are used here and here for sure, and I think over here. And this one's probably more accurate to the size.
Anne said her fabric fits it. Mine doesn't.
Well, mine won't either. I have yours.
I know,
But-
but you have that smaller. You have the smaller one. You have the smaller journal. Mine's bigger. Remember that new one's smaller.
Yeah, but I mean, I have the same fabric in terms of using hers. So you can see it's slightly longer. I lay it on the Tim Holtz new one. It's slightly longer. And these would be the
flaps.
flaps. I
I'll have
guess
to play with it this afternoon.
that's probably what the folder is for. The folder is probably the flaps, and then you put the fabric over it.
Oh, that could be.
And then I guess it's going to bend. It's just going to bend a little differently.
Huh.
It should be interesting. Let's see if I can, I'll play along and see if I can figure it out. If not, then I'll just cover one of I have two of these. I could cover this one. Because there'll be plenty of fabric for that.
Okay, I'm going to run out and see if I can get that one. Or I've got a ton of chipboard. I can make one that's smaller.
Because if you look, there'd be plenty for this size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and even if you open it, well, yeah. Well, there might be, I think she doesn't cover this part of it. She only covered this part, this part, this part. She did not do this.
Right.
Or this. So if you do that, you might have enough, because then you would use this piece here for the flaps.
All right, I'll make something today. I'll have to, I'm going to go see if I can get one of those. I think they had them at Joann's.
I think they have these at Hobby Lobby too.
Or Hobby Lobby. Okay, I haven't been to any of those stores since the lockdown, so maybe I'll do that today.
Hobby Lobby has these. I know. I don't know about Joann's. They might. I know for sure. I've seen them at Hobby Lobby. Joann's has a lot of totes too. But I don't know if I remember seeing that or not.
Okay.
So we'll tune in. We'll see. We'll see how. If not, I'll just cover that one. If I can't figure it out or feel like I don't have enough fabric, I'll just cover that one. And just like I did the Sienna one, I just did it with envelopes and just changed it a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, Eileen said her flaps are smaller in length. Okay, Debbie's going to, oh good, Debbie's going to stream today at 4. Thanks, Debbie.
What you got to work on today, Debbie? And is anyone else on? I don't remember.
Alina?
Jersey, are you on today?
Yeah, are you going to go in the bubble today, Jersey?
I don't know if anyone else normally. I know sometimes she does on Tuesdays, but I'm not. I don't know pressure. Just asking.
Oh, come on, pressure her. You can do it, Jersey.
Guilt, pressure.
All right.
Oh, I
I'm
love
on
it.
when I know, Jersey. We're teasing you.
We're bad. I've been taking how much time off from streaming, so I have no room to speak, none. And I'm gonna try to figure out my denim journal assembly. That's gonna be a challenge. I am gonna do it. I'm gonna get it figured out.
What's that?
So I said, I'll have to figure out my denim journal, probably offline, because I'm gonna drive everyone crazy. So we'll have to, when you get yours, we'll have to figure it out. We can work
hopefully
together
it comes
offline.
today.
Won't drive no one crazy. Why I'm indecisively trying to decide what to do.
We'll just drive Eileen crazy. She can help
Yeah,
us.
we'll drive Eileen crazy. She's used to it. She's used to it. She's
All
following it.
right. That's turning out really cute, Colleen.
Isn't that cute?
I like that.
And I love the little fabric pieces
Uh-huh.
that I cut out the back. So there's the back, and I made sure the fabric was showing. So fun. This is gonna be fun. I said this is I don't know if she has any in her Etsy right now, but if she gets a lot of requests, like on her, she'll put some. She'll make some for her Etsy, and this flap goes here. And I like that I can pull them off and work on it, and then reattach it. And then that flap goes there, and then there'll be flap, and then flap, and then on the back I have that flap and that flap. So that's fun.
Okay, Debbie sounds like she's going to do something with digital pieces.
I gotta get this time to dry too.
Yeah, with that Yamato paste. Now, I have one question. Is the Yamato glue similar to Yes Paste?
I don't think so.
Okay. I've never used Yes
I
Paste.
have Yes Paste. I can show it. Hold on.
You do have Yes Paste? Thanks, Devin. Glad you could be here. I'm going to look at Colleen's Yes Paste and see what she says. Oh, no, Debbie's not going to use digital pieces.
I really loved watching you work on your composition book, Debbie. See if I can.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
If not, I'm going to go get Tom to open it. Hold on.
Oh, that's okay, Colleen. If it's a pain.
Open it real quick.
I know, doesn't it? It looks like it should be. Doesn't it look like it has the same consistency, Laura? I'm just wondering if it is. Okay, Dar has Yes, Nori, and Yamato, and they're very near the same. Oh, thanks, Dar. Comp book 2. Okay, oh, good. Debbie's going to work on her comp book, her second comp book. Oh, good. That'll be fun. Now, are they all as tacky as the Yamato, Dar? I know. We're mind melded, Laura. They're both starch based. Okay, thanks, Helen. That's why. Okay.
Tom went running. Apparently, he's not here.
Oh, that's okay.
Dar, I can't open. I just can't open jars.
No, that's okay because Dar has Yes, Nori, and Yamato, and she said they are nearly the same. Helen said they're both starch based. Debbie said Yes Paste is smoother and thicker.
I would think this would be thicker. It is white, where this is a clear.
Okay.
This is clear. This is white. Does this dry clear?
I think it does. Oh, and Debbie's going to work on her second comp book today, Colleen.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Hey, Joan. Did I say hi to you when you came in? Or did you just get here?
Oh,
okay. Well, that answers the mystery of the Yes Paste. All right, everybody. Thanks for
coming.
It
is and isn't the same.
It is, but it's not.
It is and is not. So, yeah, so not exactly the same thing.
Okay, so go visit Catherine Anderson's site if you want to take that class. You have until July 10th to sign up. Colleen, are you going to be streaming it all this week, or you don't know yet?
I'm planning on streaming Friday, so
okay, good.
I don't know. I'm working. If I'm going to continue, if I don't get the denim thing worked out, I might continue working in this.
Okay, well, hopefully mine comes today and we can get that figured out.
Yay!
And thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you at Debbie's later. And Colleen on Friday. Dee Dee streams tomorrow. And Jersey will be in the bubble sometime. And look for Rosemary Morris, too, Wednesday night to see how she puts her Renaissance kit together.
Thanks, everybody. Oh,
yeah, thanks.
Digi pieces today. Cool, Debbie.
Okay. So
thanks. So everyone head over to Laura's. I think, right? She put the link up, or is she just putting her link for her channel? I'm gonna double check that. She's making.
Is she? I don't either
Oh,
that
well,
or
I just put
Eileen
the link to
hijacked
the
her.
channel and she's not streaming. I don't want to mislead everybody.
I think Eileen's trying to hijack her.
She sure is.
All right. So we'll see you guys. See you guys later. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Okay, Eileen says I think Jersey's going to stream, so go over there.